What is up, everybody? JT Dangerously. Once again, I am back for my New Japan Pro Wrestling's Wrestle Kingdom 12 2018 predictions. Now, Wrestle Kingdom 12 is this Thursday morning, live on NewJapanWorld.com from the famous Tokyo Dome in Tokyo, Japan. Now, if you remember last year's Wrestle Kingdom, which was Wrestle Kingdom 11, we had Okada-Omega in a classic, and we also had almost every New Japan Pro Wrestling title change hands on that card. So, this is New Japan's version of WrestleMania, and looking at this year's card for Wrestle Kingdom 12, it is almost as good as last year's Wrestle Kingdom's card. We got 2 first-time ever matches, and we also have 9 big-time matches with all the major New Japan Pro Wrestling titles on the line. So I'm absolutely ecstatic to do these predictions. This may be a long video, so I hope you guys do enjoy this video. Now, our record coming into Wrestle Kingdom 12 after our last New Japan Pro Wrestling pay-per-view and tournament, which was Power Struggle in November and World Tag League in December, we went 8-5. So our overall record coming into this card is 84, 46-1. So when it came to New Japan Pro Wrestling pay-per-views on the channel, we had not one losing record. So I'm very proud of that. Once again, just like with Ring of Honor pay-per-views, we did not have a losing record. So I'm proud of that when it comes to pay-per-views. But on the other hand, when it came to tournaments, other than the Best of the Super Juniors, G1 Climax was not our best. We didn't get it. We only got one. We only got one win. And World Tag League, we only had 1 win. So we finished up overall in tournaments this year at 4-5. So my New Year's resolution when it comes to New Japan Pro Wrestling is to bounce back and have a winning record in 2018 when it comes to tournaments and in pay-per-views to continue the winning ways. And hopefully in this video we will start 2018 where we finished up in 2017 with a W. Hopefully. Now, before I begin, I do want to thank you guys so very much for watching all the videos in the month of December. Again, this was a great month on the channel. Thank you guys so very much for watching all the videos from Ring of Honor pay-per-views, WWE pay-per-views, NFL predictions, and my college football bowl predictions and college football playoff predictions. Again, that's still going on as we speak. So again, thank you guys so very much for watching all the videos in December. Now we're going into 2018. Which is next week. So again, hope you guys have a very happy new year from me and the Dangerous Alliance family. Now, right after this, I'll have my official Week 17 NFL predictions, the final week of the regular season, and then we go into the playoffs, which I cannot wait to do this year after our successful year last year. So after this video, stay tuned for my Week 17 NFL predictions. Now, we are at 280 plus subscribers now on the channel, so I do want to thank you guys so very much for watching. To new subscribers, thank you guys for super kicking that subscribe button, and welcome to the Dangerous Alliance. It is great to have you guys here, and to my longtime subscribers, thank you guys for sticking around, supporting the channel, and as always, killing that. Now, this is your first time watching my channel as a first-time viewer, and this is your first video. Boy, you picked a good one for the biggest card in New Japan Pro Wrestling's history. Welcome to the Dangerous Alliance. I am JT Dangerously, and welcome to the club, because this club is just whoop whoop. Again, thank you guys so very much. Now, other than that, let's get right into this Wrestle Kingdom 12 card. Now, we're going to start off with the first matchup. It is for the IWGP Never Openweight 6-Man Tag Team Championships in a gauntlet match, featuring four challenging teams challenging the champions. Let's start off with the challengers. First, they are representing Chaos. They are the former IWGP Heavyweight Tag Team Champions, the Stone Pitbull, Tomohiro Ishii, the Sublime Master Thief, Toru Yano, and the newest heavyweight to New Japan, Beretta. Next, they are representing New Japan Pro Wrestling, and they are the former IWGP Heavyweight Tag Team Champions, Raymond Rowe and Hanson. It's time to go to war. It's War Machine. And their tag team partner is a former IWGP Intercontinental Champion. He is Michael Elgin, or Big Mike. Next, they are representing Taguchi Japan. They are, of course, one of my all-time favorites, Juice Robinson, the Unchained Gorilla Makabe Togi, and the leader and captain of Taguchi Japan, Ryusuke Taguchi. Next, they are representing Suzuki-gun, Ichiban. They are, of course, Taichi, hopefully with his chick, the crazed maniac Iizuka, and maybe the greatest technical wrestler in New Japan Pro Wrestling's history, Zack Sabre Jr. And they are all challenging the brand new and reigning IWGP Never Openweight 6-Man Tag Team Champions. They are representing Just Too Sweet! Whoop, whoop. Consisting of the Underboss, Bad Luck Fale, and the former IWGP Heavyweight Tag Team Champions, the Silverback Tongaloa, and the Bad Boy Tama Tonga, the Guerrillas of Destiny, or God. Now, Bullet Club became the IWGP Never Openweight 6-Man Tag Team Champions on December 17th in Corrigan Hall, defeating the then 6-Man Tag Champs LIJ, in which, because Evil and Sonata are challenging for the tag team titles, so they had to take the titles off LIJ for this to work. But Bullet Club got it done. And this Bullet Club team now Bullet Club owns the Ring of Honor 6-man titles and now the Never Openweight 6-man titles. So Bullet Club, when it comes to 3-man teams, are just too sweet. Now, you got 4 different teams here. You got four different organizations. You got New Japan with Big Mike and War Machine. You got Chaos with Ishii, Yano, and Beretta. You got Taguchi Japan with Juice, Makabe, and Taguchi. And you got Suzuki Gun with Taichi, Iizuka, and Zack Sabre Jr. So they got some great teams here. I mean, there's 2 teams that stand out for me coming into this match is Taguchi Japan and the War Machine and Big Mike team. I think those 2 can definitely get to the finals of this match against Bullet Club. So coming from me in this first matchup for the Never 6-Man Tag Team titles, this one's tough because LIJ won last year in this same gauntlet match. It's like tag team turmoil. I'm going to take Bad Luck Fale and God to retain their Never Openweight 6-Man Tag Team Championships and defeat Chaos, New Japan Pro Wrestling, Suzuki-gun, and Taguchi Japan. And now the next matchup, it is for the IWGP Junior Heavyweight Championship in a first ever Fatal 4-Way match featuring the 3, starting off with the challengers. He is the former 5-time IWGP Junior Heavyweight Champion, looking to make it number 6. He is the ace of the juniors division, and it's all about Time Splitter Kushida. Next, he is representing Los Incarnables de Japón. He is the former IWGP Junior Heavyweight Champion as well, accompanied by his favorite cat and yours, Daryl. He is one of my all-time favorites. Ticking Time Bomb, Hiromu Takahashi. Next, he is the former Junior Heavyweight Champion who lost his title at Power Struggle, looking to regain the gold. He's one of the best young talents in New Japan Pro Wrestling. He's one of my all-time favorites. He is Quicksilver, Will Ospreay, and they are all challenging the reigning and defending IWGP Junior Heavyweight Champion. He is representing once again. And it's Just Too Sweet! Whoop, whoop. And if you know his music, you know who I'm talking about. Whoop, whoop. Whoop, whoop. Whoop, whoop. He is the villain himself, Marty Scurll. Now, this whole Fatal 4-Way came to pass at November's Power Struggle, in which Marty Scurll defeated his rival Will Ospreay once again to win his first New Japan Pro Wrestling's Junior Heavyweight Champion. Now, after the match, Kushida was arguing with the ref, thinking his shoulder was up, which it wasn't. And then Kushida came down saying, I want the next shot at the Junior Heavyweight Champion, motherfucker. And then Will Ospreay said, get in your fucking Back to the Future DeLorean and piss off, because I want Marty Scurll for the junior title. And then Hiromu came out. Now, if you've been watching every Junior Heavyweight matchup coming into this match, Hiromu's been coming out trying to get a word in to say, I want a shot at the title, but every time he had an opportunity to say something, either he had his fingers broken or got punched in the face. But this time, Hiromu came out protected. He had a hockey mask on his face so he wouldn't get punched. He put gloves on his hands so he wouldn't have his fingers broken. And then he challenged Scurll. So 3 men after that match challenged Marty Scurll. Now, being the villain and part of Bullet Club, Marty Scurll takes on all comers, said, I'll take all 3 of you lots on. And thus the match was made. Now, again, New Japan has never had a fatal 4-way. So this is a first time ever. Now, starting with the challengers, you have so many rivalries here. I mean, you got Hiromu and Kushida, who started this at Wrestle Kingdom, where Hiromu won the junior heavyweight title, and then Time Bomb got it done, beating Kushida in 2 minutes. Kushida winning the best of the Super Juniors, then beating Hiromu for that junior title at Dominion of this year. And then you have Ospreay and Kushida, where Ospreay had not beaten Kushida in his career, beats him at King of Pro Wrestling, and then Marty Scurll comes out, challenges Ospreay, and then at November's Power Struggle, Ospreay losing it to Scurll. So there's so many dichotomies and rivalries between all 4 of these competitors. So this one's going to be an amazing fatal 4-way match. So coming from me in this matchup for the IWGP Junior Heavyweight Championship, this one's tough because I love all 4 of these guys. I mean, Kushida wins. He's a 6-time champion. Ospreay, he regains the gold. Time Bomb could be a huge night for Los Ingobernables de Japón if Hiromu Takahashi wins, because you got the tag titles on the line and the IWGP heavyweight titles. So LIJ could be holding all the gold by the end of the night. So coming from me, man, this one's tough. This one's tough because you got a 1 in 4 chance you're going to get this right. So I'm going to go with Marty Scurll, the villain, to retain his IWGP Junior Heavyweight Championship and beat Ospreay, Kushida, and Hiromu Takahashi. And now the next matchup. It is for the IWGP Junior Tag Team Championships. Now, starting off with the challengers. They are the reigning Ring of Honor World 6-Man Tag Team Champions, of course, with their tag team partner, Hangman Adam Page. They are representing once again and it's just too sweet. Whoop, whoop. They are also representing the Elite, the Elite. Second time. They are the former and looking to be the 7-time IWGP Junior Tag Team Champions, because it ain't no party like a party with, of course, Matt, Nick, the Young Bucks. And they are challenging the reigning and defending IWGP Junior Tag Team Champions, accompanied by the former 8-time Junior Tag Team champion Rocky Romero. They are Sho and Yo, otherwise known as Roppongi 3K. Now, in October at King of Pro Wrestling, Roppongi 3K made their debut in New Japan Pro Wrestling, bringing back the Tempura Boys, otherwise known as Sho and Yo, and they won the Junior Tag Team titles from the former champions, the Funky Future of Ricochet and Taguchi. So they won their first match back in New Japan, and they won their first Junior Tag Team titles. And then at Power Struggle, they won the 2017 Super Junior Tag Tournament by defeating ACH and Taguchi, the first tag team champions to ever do that. And then, after that match, the Young Bucks come out saying they want a challenge for those Junior Tag Team titles at Wrestle Kingdom, in which Rocky Romero accepted the match for his team. Now, to say this is a big match for Roppongi 3K is huge, because it's their biggest match to prove themselves as a Junior Tag Team Champions. You're going to be facing the 6-time IWGP Junior Tag Team, the former 6-time Tag Team Champions, the Young Bucks. And this is their first big opportunity in a big money match. Now, starting off with the Young Bucks, again, being Ring of Honor 6-Man Tag Team Champions, they're looking to add even more Tag Team gold to Bullet Club. Now, again, this team of course, lost the junior tag team titles at last year's Wrestle Kingdom. So they're looking to end that 1-year losing streak when it comes to at Wrestle Kingdom. Then on the other side, you have Roppongi 3K again. Very young team. They haven't been in these they've been in great big time matches, but against a team that's won it 6 times already, it's big. So coming from me in this huge matchup for the IWGP Junior Tag Team Championships, this one's tough because I love the Young Bucks. Watch them on Being the Elite every time they're on. I just think Roppongi 3K needs to win this match to prove that they are a legit junior tag team champions. Again, yes, they beat Ricochet and Taguchi. They beat ACH and Taguchi. But again, they haven't faced a caliber junior tag team like the Young Bucks yet. And getting a big win against the former 6-time champions would put a huge notch on their resume. So coming from me in this matchup, as much as I love the Young Bucks and I would love to see them win the titles for the 7th time, I think I'm going to take Roppongi 3K to retain their IWGP Junior Tag Team Championships and defeat the Young Bucks. And now the next matchup, it is for the IWGP Heavyweight Tag Team Championships. And this one looks to be a great one. Now, starting off with the challengers. They are the winner of the 2017 World Tag League, in which they're getting this huge opportunity at Wrestle Kingdom. They are also the former IWGP Never 6-Man Tag Team Champions with, of course, Bushi. They are representing Los Ingobernables de Japón. They are Cold Skull Sonata and one of my all-time favorites, King of Darkness, Evil, because everything is evil. Subadewa. Evil. And they are challenging the reigning and defending IWGP Heavyweight Tag Team Champions. They are representing Suzuki Gun, Ichiban. They are the American Psycho Lance Archer and Davey Boy Smith Jr., betterwise known as the Killer Elite Squad. Now, at September's Destruction in Kobe, the KES regained the IWGP Tag Team titles in a triple threat elimination match over God and War Machine and regained the belts that they haven't held in over, I think, 3 years. Now, KES was also in World Tag League in Block B. They did not win, so they had to defend the titles against the champions. Then on the other side, you have Evil and Sonata, who won World Tag League on December 11th by defeating the Guerrillas of Destiny in the finals, and they got the trophies, and they're getting the shot at the IWGP Heavyweight Tag Team titles. Now, coming from me, Evil and Sonata are the best 2 tag teams right now. Other than War Machine, other than the Guerrillas of Destiny, these are the 2 best tag teams right now. These are the 2 best tag teams in New Japan right now, with LIJ and KES. Now, when it comes to Suzuki Gun, you know it's never going to be one-on-one. They may have members like Desperado or other like Taka, but you already know as soon as this bell rings, it's going to be all-out mayhem. And when it comes to Evil and Sonata, they are always up to the challenge because, again, being in part of Los Ingobernables de Japón, they know how to fight dirty and they find a way to win by any means. So coming from me in this huge IWGP Heavyweight Tag Team Championship matchup, this one's going to be a great one because this could also be this could be a big night for LIJ, like I said in the junior heavyweight title matchup. So coming from me, I'm going to take Los Ingobernables de Japón to become the brand new IWGP Heavyweight Tag Team Champions. I just think King of Darkness Evil and Cold Skull Sonata are 2 great tandem teams. You have Everything is Evil and Skull N. Like, they work together like peanut butter is to jelly. So coming from me, I am taking Evil and Sonata to become the new IWGP Heavyweight Tag Team Champions and defeat the Killer Elite Squad. And now the next matchup. It is Hair versus Hair for the Never Openweight Championship, featuring the former Never Openweight Champion looking to regain the gold. He is the modern-day samurai himself, Hiroki Goto, and he is challenging the reigning and defending Never Openweight Champion. He is the leader of Suzuki Gun, Ichiban. He is the sadist himself. He is Minoru Suzuki. Now, this whole thing started at Power Struggle after Minoru Suzuki defended his never openweight title against Toru Yano, in which Goto came out, challenged him for the never openweight title, and Suzuki just brushed him off, saying, "I'm done with you. I've already beaten you already, and I don't even want any business with you." And then at World Tag League, the team of Goto and Yoshihashi defeated the team of Minoru Suzuki and Iizuka, in which Goto challenged Suzuki again for the never openweight title, in which Suzuki said that, "What do you have to offer to get a shot at me?" And Goto said, "His hair." Now, that may be a very much of a head scratcher to some people in the West about, "Oh yeah, you're giving up your hair." But when it comes to Japan, it means a little bit more. Like, if you're putting your hair on the line, it's all about pride. And then if you get your hair shaved, it's all about shame. So it's a big time match. And then they also made this match, no members of Chaos and Suzuki Gun are going to be around the ring. This is just a one-on-one match, no death match. This is nowhere near going to have the usual Suzuki Gun tactics of coming out, screwing the other guy out of the title. This is going to be one-on-one, and it also has Suzuki's hair on the line, which it would just be so weird to see Minoru Suzuki with that awesome-looking hair gone. Now, Minoru Suzuki has been the never openweight champion since April of 2017. He's been a champion for nearly 10 months. And Hiroki Goto's record at Wrestle Kingdom is not too shabby at 7-2 since 2008. So this is a big time matchup for pride. It's everything on the line in this matchup for the never openweight title. So coming from me in this matchup, it's a level playing field without any members of Chaos and Suzuki Gun. So Minoru Suzuki, this is going to really tell us if he can win without help, because most of his title matches have had help with Suzuki Gun. And Goto is looking to win back the title he lost at Wrestle Kingdom. So coming from me and whoever and who I think is going to lose his hair, I think it's going to be Hiroki Goto. I think he's been through everything. Again, a guy who hadn't won a big-time title in main event spots. He's gone close to winning the G1. I just think having his hair shaved would make him a little bit more of a bigger star that he is in New Japan. So coming from me in this matchup, I am taking Minoru Suzuki to retain his never openweight championship and keep his hair and defeat Hiroki Goto, in which his hair will be shaven. And now the next matchup, a special singles matchup featuring, making his return to Wrestle Kingdom. He is Golden Star Ibushi Kota, he is representing once again Just Too Sweet. Whoop, whoop. He is the former Ring of Honor World Champion, and if you know his music, you know who I'm talking about. Out of control, do it all to get them on their feet. He is the American Nightmare Cody. Now, this whole match came to be after at Power Struggle, after Kota Ibushi did not win the IWGP Intercontinental Championship from Hiroshi Tanahashi. During the backstage interview, Cody interrupted Ibushi saying, "I want to face you at Wrestle Kingdom for what was his Ring of Honor World title," in which Ibushi accepted the match. And then on December 15th, Cody lost his Ring of Honor World title to Dalton Castle. So this match turned into was a Ring of Honor World title match, then turned into a singles matchup. Now, starting off with Cody, he's coming off that tough loss to Dalton Castle on December 15th, that final battle. He's going to have his wife there, Brandy. He's not going to have the Ring of Honor title, so it's very weird to not see Cody without the title. I would think he's going to get his rematch at the 16th anniversary show in February for Ring of Honor, or at Honor Rising. just like last year. And of course, Cody with his new hairstyle, with his like blonde, like something out of Blade Runner, like his like white hair, which is like threw me off guard, threw me for a loop in that match. Then on the other side, you have Kota Ibushi, who is making his Wrestle Kingdom return. I mean, if you remember at last year's Wrestle Kingdom, he was dressed as Tiger Mask W and defeated Tiger the Dark. But this is the first time we're seeing Kota Ibushi at Wrestle Kingdom, and he's looking to make 2018 his year. So coming from me in this huge singles matchup, this one's tough because I love Cody and I have high hopes for Kota Ibushi. So coming from me, I am taking. I'm going to take the American Nightmare Cody to rebound and bounce back and defeat Ibushi Kota. And now the next matchup, it is for the IWGP Intercontinental Championship, starting off with the challenger. He is making his return to New Japan Pro Wrestling after his successful run in Ring of Honor, and he is a different man here. He is Switchblade Jay White, and he is challenging the reigning and defending IWGP Intercontinental Champion. He is the ace of New Japan Pro Wrestling, and he is Hiroshi Tanahashi. Now, this whole thing started at Power Struggle, where Hiroshi Tanahashi defeated Kota Ibushi to retain his IWGP Intercontinental Champion. And if you've been watching New Japan Pro Wrestling, they've been showing these little vignettes of somebody coming. Switchblade is coming. He's coming, and he's coming soon. And on that night, he made his debut, and it turned out to be Jay White. Now, being a former member of the Young Lions in New Japan Pro Wrestling, wrestling in their dojo, he went off to Ring of Honor, had a successful time there, and now he is back in New Japan Pro Wrestling to make a statement. And he made a statement by coming out, challenging Tanahashi for the IC title and laying him out with his finisher and putting a switchblade pin on his chest, showing that I'm here and I want the Intercontinental title. Now, we have not seen Tanahashi throughout this couple months because he's been dealing with a knee injury. What else is new when it comes to Tanahashi? He's got bad knees. He's got a torn bicep in 3 different places. He's just been fighting injury prone for months since he won the title at Dominion of 2017. So this is a big time opportunity for Jay White. I mean, he comes back to New Japan, makes a statement over Tanahashi, and he could be the new Intercontinental Champion. And then Jay White later in the month in December attacked that injured knee. So guaranteed, the bullseye in this match for Jay White is Tanahashi's knee and his arm. So there's a lot of targets that Jay White can work on. So coming from me in this huge IWGP Intercontinental title matchup, this one's tough because, again, when I saw Jay White come out, he laid Tanahashi out, I was thinking, I think it's time for Tanahashi to lose the belt. Jay White is here. Jay White's going to make a statement. He could be a great Intercontinental Champion. But coming from me, I think through perseverance alone, I think I am taking Hiroshi Tanahashi to retain his IWGP Intercontinental Championship and defeat Switchblade Jay White. And now the next matchup, and this is the one I've been waiting for. It is for the IWGP United States Championship in a no disqualification matchup, and it's the biggest match this year at Wrestle Kingdom. Starting off with the challenger. He is the first ever undisputed champion in World Wrestling Federation history. He is the only man to defeat Stone Cold Steve Austin and The Rock in the same night. He is a former 9-time Intercontinental Champion, multiple-time Tag Team Champions, former WCW United States Television Champion, and he is the best in the world at what he does. He is the alpha in this equation. He is Y2J, Chris Jericho, and he is challenging the reigning, defending IWGP United States Champion. He is the leader of, once again, and it's just too sweet. Whoop, whoop. He is the 10-star superstar, and he is the best damn wrestler on this planet today. He is the modern day Terminator, and if you know his music, you know who I'm talking about. Oh, 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 oh. He is the cleaner himself, Kenny Omega. Now, this whole big time matchup started on Twitter. They were going back and forth, and it escalated at Power Struggle in November. And after Kenny Omega defended and retained his United States title over Trent Beretta, he was talking about Wrestle Kingdom is coming up, and I wonder who's gonna want to challenge me. He was waiting to see who was gonna challenge him. Then the lights go out, and then the Titan Run starts counting down. Now, if you're a wrestling fan, when they start doing a countdown, you kind of know who it is. And then a familiar phrase was on the screen with a Kenny Omega poster saying, "This is the best in the world." And he ripped it up, and it was Chris Jericho saying, "He's not the best in the world, I am." And then the challenge was on. He officially challenged Kenny Omega at the Tokyo Dome at Wrestle Kingdom, in which Kenny Omega absolutely agreed. Then we go into December 11th, the night the World Tag League final, in which Kenny Omega was coming off a big win. Then the lights go out again. Jericho's on the screen saying Wrestle Kingdom is only a couple weeks away, and the worst is yet to come. And then the lights go out, and to everybody's surprise, including myself, Chris Jericho was in the building. He blindsided Kenny Omega, hit him with a code breaker, hit him with his own United States Championship belt, busting Kenny Omega open, which has never happened in his New Japan Pro Wrestling career, being busted open. And then out of nowhere, one of my favorite announcers, Don Callis, coming out telling Chris Jericho, "What are you doing?" And then Jericho code breaks Don Callis, and the blood of Omega was on Jericho's hand. He made a statement that night, and it was a huge statement. And then the night after, in a Wrestle Kingdom 12 press conference, Jericho was talking to the press, and then a bandaged up Kenny Omega came out, attacked him while he was being interviewed, in which Jericho threw a table at him, saying that this is Kenny Omega's last match. I'm going to end his career. And then on December 18th, they both demanded a no DQ match, in which New Japan Pro Wrestling agreed to, and now it's this match. It's Alpha versus Omega. Now, starting off with Jericho, I mean, nobody expected Jericho to be in New Japan Pro Wrestling. I know WWE didn't see it coming, but it's a change. It's somebody from the outside of the WWE challenging the top guy in New Japan Pro Wrestling. And Jericho being in New Japan for the first time since his WCW years, and I think in '97. But Jericho always comes out like amazing. And this was just perfect. And then you see the ruthlessness of Jericho attacking Don Callis, attacking referees, busting Kenny Omega open. He put his notch as a top contender for the United States title. Then on the other side, you have Kenny Omega, who's been coming off one of his best years in 2017. Again, he beat Okada at the G1 Climax, which I'm still going to say Omega is the real world's champion. He's defeated guys like Ishii, Juice Robinson, Beretta. He has beaten all of them, and he is looking to right the wrongs of last year's Wrestle Kingdom, which he lost to Okada, and get a big-time win at this year's Wrestle Kingdom. So coming from me in this highly anticipated Alpha versus Omega matchup, when they made this a no DQ match, it absolutely gives Jericho an advantage, because being in the WWE, he's been in a couple no DQ matches. That's right up his alley. But you can never count out Kenny Omega being the cleaner. He always finds a way to win. So coming from me in this huge IWGP Heavyweight United States Championship matchup, I am taking the cleaner, Kenny Omega, to defeat Chris Jericho. And now the main event for the coveted IWGP Heavyweight Championship featuring the challenger. He is representing Los Ingobernables de Japón, and he is the G1 Climax 27 winner, and he is looking to regain the IWGP Heavyweight title. He is Naito! He is Tetsuya Naito, and he is challenging the 65th and reigning IWGP Heavyweight Champion, accompanied by his little leech friend, Gato. And if you know his music, you know who I'm talking about. He is Rainmaker, Kazuchika Okada. Now, this whole thing has been brewing since 2013 when it comes to these two. Now, it started in 2013 in which Tetsuya Naito won the G1 Climax to challenge for the IWGP Heavyweight title against the then champion Okada. But a fan vote chose to not make that the main event of Wrestle Kingdom 8. They chose to have Tanahashi against Shinsuke Nakamura, and since then Naito has been brewing because he thought his match should have been the main event, but the fans chose against his match for Tanahashi and Nakamura for Wrestle Kingdom 8. Then you go 3 years later in 2016, Naito wins the IWGP title over Okada thanks to Sonata at Invasion Attack, and then we go into the next pay-per-view, which was Dominion, in which Naito was heavily booed at Dominion, unlike at Invasion Attack that everybody was for Naito in that match. But at Dominion, Okada won back his IWGP Heavyweight title over Naito, and he's been the champion since. Then in August, Naito won the G1 Climax by defeating Kenny Omega, and he's getting this huge opportunity once again to become the heavyweight champion. And then he went on to defeat Tomohiro Ishii at King of Pro Wrestling to defend his briefcase, and he is coming in looking to end the losing streak. Now, this is a dangerous fact. Since 2012, the G1 Climax winners are 0-5 in cashing in their briefcase for the IWGP Heavyweight Championship. It's a huge, dangerous fact that since 2012, no winner of the G1 Climax has cashed in. That means Okada never cashed in 2012, Tanahashi, Naito, Okada again, and Omega. 0-5. So Naito is absolutely looking to end the losing streak of G1 Climax winners. Now, Naito is definitely, I think, he has got to win this match because, again, Okada's been champion for a year. He's been a champion since June of 2016. He's been a champion for a year. He's the longest reigning champion. And Okada did defeat a LIJ member in Evil at King of Pro Wrestling to become the longest reigning champion in New Japan Pro Wrestling history. So Okada's been the face. But now it's time for the face to move on to a new face of New Japan Pro Wrestling. I think that's Naito. Okada is a great wrestler. He has proven he has been the greatest IWGP Heavyweight Champion in only his 4th reign. He's not even like a 10-time champion. He's only been a champion 4 times, and he's already the longest reigning champion in history. So, again, Okada's had a great year. Again, he did lose to Omega. Coming from me, the real world's champion. But Okada has proven that he is a great champion. But coming from me in this huge main event matchup for the IWGP Heavyweight Championship of the world, Okada's time is up, and it's Naito's time is now. It's going to take at least 3 Destinos to defeat Okada. So coming from me, I am taking Tetsuya Naito to become the 66th and new IWGP Heavyweight Champion and defeat Kazuchika Okada. And those are my Wrestle Kingdom 12 2018 predictions. Now, I hope you guys did enjoy this Wrestle Kingdom 12 predictions. Comment below, who do you have winning all these matchups? Who do you have between Alpha versus Omega? Who do you have between Destino versus Rainmaker? I would love to see you guys' opinion on that. Let's have a conversation about it. Of course, I'm always on to see your comment, like it, and of course, reply right back to you because comments are absolutely always welcome on this channel. Now, I do want to thank you guys so very much for watching this Wrestle Kingdom 12 predictions. As always, before you go, you can never forget to do this. That like button, comment, share with your friends. Of course, super kick that like button like only you guys can. Of course, you can never forget to do this as well. That subscribe button, become part of this bigger and dangerous alliance. And I hope you guys have a very happy new year. And I will see you guys later today for my Week 17 NFL predictions. Later days and peace.